I can't accept it, Tsubaki. I won't. There's no reason to call off the search.
You think I'm happy about this? The top brass refused to change their decision. It would make them look weak.
His armlet is still missing. It's out there. He's out there. When a God Eater is missing in action, protocol is to keep searching. They hunt until his God Arc is found. Tell me I'm wrong, Tsubaki.
It's been a week. No, over a week since he vanished. There's almost no chance he's survived this long, even less if he was injured fighting those things. You know this.
But we can't just let him go. Please, we can't!
Linda, my little brother.
Defenseless. How you must have cursed your powerlessness. Now overcome the anguish, push past it into fury, and you can avenge them. All of them. There, fight, Alisa. Rise above it. Yes, potential.
These are your enemies. The ones that hurt you, Alisa. The Aragami exist only to hunt, only to kill.
Aragami, only to kill.
Yes, Alisa. Only to kill. They will rip away from you, make you suffer. And this is the one you must make an end of. This one. The Aragami that killed your family. The one that devoured your mother and father.
Mama.
You're stronger now. Strong enough to fight, to kill on your own. It's easy, taking a life. Just aim your God Arc and pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger.
This will keep you safe. Repeat these words as you pull that trigger, Alisa. Jeden, dva, three.
Jeden, dva, three.
Yes, perfect. Remember them. Keep them close. They will keep you strong and safe.
Jeden, dva, three.
What happened? I felt it. Like being inside your skin. Thoughts and emotions that weren't mine. Did it happen to you too? Did you see? I'd forgotten that day. I pushed it down so deep that even I couldn't find the memory. My papa and my mommy, we were playing hide and seek, and I thought I'd be clever. I went to hide in a nearby building. They kept calling, "Ready or not, here we come! Ready or not!" Then, everything changed. In a moment, there were screams, voices, all shouting that an Aragami had broken through. I should have rushed out, showed them where I was, but I was scared. I was so frightened. Papa and Mama came to look for me. They ran out to find me in the buildings, but there was a horrible guttural sound. Then it lashed out. It didn't even pause, just took them. I would have run, and we could have run. We should have run. I didn't. I let them die. When I was told I might become a God Eater, that I might be one of the new types, I was so happy and so furious. In that moment, I thought I could get revenge. I could kill that wretched monster. I could avenge my parents, even a little bit. It won't bring them back, but... I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. I felt that hand before. The way you're holding it. You did the same thing the other day, didn't you? I'm sure of it. I could feel the warmth flowing into me. Memories I didn't have, just like before. Memories of happiness.
That will conclude today's briefing. I want you suited up and ready to deploy as soon as possible. Dismissed. And Sakuya, thank you for staying. I wanted to speak with you.
What can I do?
Take some time off. This is not a request. I order you to do so. The others can handle this.
What?
No, Tsubaki, I'm fine.
Perhaps you haven't seen yourself lately. Everyone can tell something's off.
Look, it's...
I know you haven't been sleeping. I am proud and touched that you care so deeply for my little brother. But I have to be your superior officer. In your current state, you could get someone killed, maybe even yourself. Take some rest. It's an order.
Of course, ma'am. Thank you.
And one final word. When you do return, you must put your trust in others. You have to let them shoulder some of the burden.
You're right. I am sorry. I'll try. I promise.
Hey, Sakuya, you in?
Dumbass, I've said it 100 times. At least pretend to knock before you barge in.
Oh yeah, totally my bad.
Oh, whatever. You're just here after my beer ration, aren't you? Drink down all your own already?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. It's not like you ever finish yours anyway. How about a trade? I got some giant corn on the cob. Huh?
Huh, not a chance. What the?
Why don't you save some of that beer for me next time?
Lindo's armlet. Did he plan this somehow? No. That day was already unnatural. Too many things were mixed up. The two teams, commands must have been overridden. Alisa was acting weird even before. Not a single record. It's like that mission didn't even happen. Lindo, what are you trying to tell me? What's happening? Oh, it's you. Sorry, you can be so quiet. What's up? I think I understand now. Poor Alisa. Thanks for telling me. I really do appreciate it. I wonder if that's a new type power, for you to communicate through such a simple touch. It's incredible, but still a little odd. Please stay with her. She could use your support right now. Would you?
Oh, Miss Tachibana. Hello. Thank you for coming to see me. What brings you here, if you don't mind?
Hello, Alisa. Don't worry, I'm not here to pass blame. I'm not angry.
Then why?
I need to hear about what happened. Straight from you. I want you to tell me everything that you remember about that day. That moment. I know it's difficult, and to be honest, I can't accept what happened. But still, I can't doubt you. This is the only way to clear my mind. I heard about your past. This is not an easy thing I'm asking of you. Try, please, for me.
I've been treated for years. Still being treated for this problem. Did you know about that?
Yes, I did know.
When my parents... something inside me just snapped. I was hospitalized for years. For a long time, I only saw the world through a window. When Fenrir told me I could be a new type God-Eater... well, Fenrir doesn't ask, they demand. I was transferred immediately and forcibly from my own hospital into a Fenrir-controlled facility.
Poor thing.
No, don't pity me. The doctors were nice, and secretly, I guess I was glad. Glad that I might have a chance to fight back, and then... they put me on meds that curbed my memories, buried that part of my past. I spent days learning strategy, tactics, learning how to fight. And the Fenrir doctor assigned to me was kind, even when he didn't have to be. He opted to leave his post and come here to keep helping.
You're telling me that your old doctor serves here now? At the den?
Yes, of course. I'm sure you've all met him, Dr. Oguruma. He's very nice.
I'm sorry. Please, go on, Alisa.
I was treated for my mental problems, trained day in and day out, and the doctor found images of the origami that killed my parents. When I heard that it appeared here, I begged for a transfer. I swore I would find it. I swore I would tear out its core and crush it. And then, when I saw it in that moment, something snapped. My mind went blank. And when the world came back into focus, I saw Lindo as that beast, the thing that took away my family. And as I felt it in my heart, I was already pointing the gun at him, my finger on the trigger.
Alisa, I'm so sorry. It was important that I know, or I wouldn't have asked. I'll come by again, just to talk.
What do I do? What can I do? As of today, I've been reinstated. I promise I won't ever let something like that happen again.
Great. When are you gonna come back to the field?
Well, that is still to be decided, I think.
Oh, cool.
Did you hear about that new type chick? She's finally getting back to her unit. Jeez, way to ham it up.
The same idiot who left Lindo to die? Who leaves a comrade anywhere near one of those crazy new Vajra?
Here's the kicker, though. She can't even go back into combat. Word around the base is she's all messed up in the head over it.
See, man, I told you these new types were all smoke and mirrors.
I know you feel the same way. Mock me. I'm ready to take it.
Alisa, we're not gonna make fun of you. Hey, don't even listen to that crap. They're just stupid. Oh, we actually got some news about the origami that attacked Lindo. Seems like they caught sight of one in the Western Europe branch, too. We've been seeing these weird origami pop up all over the place. Like there's a storm brewing. At least that's what I've been thinking. I'm gonna bail before I screw anything else up.
Actually, I'd hoped to speak with you privately. So I was hoping, maybe, if you have time, maybe, could you teach me again? I want to learn to fight the way I should have. I want nothing like this to ever happen again. And now I can finally protect the people I care about.
That concludes the briefing. Any questions before you head out?
May I speak? I mean, if it's cool. Maybe, I don't know, we take Alisa on this mission? She's been working super hard to get back to her old self. And I think we're gonna need her on the field again, and... yeah.
Thank you, Koda. Tell me, Sakuya, what say you?
I consent.
I will remind you, the target origami on this mission is of the same kind you faced before. Are you certain you're up to this?
Yes, I'll be fine. I mean, I want to go.
Very well. Miss Amiela, prepare for combat ops.
Score! And don't worry, you got all us behind you. We'll be awesome. Escape! We can't let it get away!
Damn, it'll push us into a corner if we stay bunched up like this. Everyone split up and try to flank it. Hello?
Sorry, it's me. I know it's late. I don't want to bother you.
It's all right. I just wasn't expecting anyone. Don't just stand out there. Come in.
Pardon the intrusion.
Are you feeling well?
Fine. Now, I truly am sorry to make you all worry. I'm getting better.
I can see it. You've got strength inside.
Not at all. I only survive on borrowed strength from you all.
That's sweet of you to say. It'll certainly make Koda happy to hear.
Perhaps.
I was looking into that doctor, the one who came over from Russia, Oguruma. Just when I discovered his records, he was transferred away from the Far East. I sought him out. The last word I had put him heading north. Then the report came down. En route, he was attacked, killed by an origami.
No.
That poor man, it's just, something seems wrong. It's too strange.
Sakuya. I want to help you. Please, let me help you search. Let me do at least that. Even if it's just to atone for what... I need to do something, Sakuya.
Alisa, don't cry. There's nothing to atone for. You don't have to be involved in this. I know there's something going on. I just know it. I guess it's too late, though. You're already involved by your very nature. All right, so Lindo left me a note. The only thing is, I haven't been able to open it. It's driving me mad. I'm positive that the only way to get inside and read it is with his armlet. Do you think you could help me find it?
Of course.
It's funny. Only Lindo could keep me running in circles, even when he's gone.
Gore nie more, vypiešte dno.
What?
Grief is not an ocean, but a bottle that can be drained. It's a proverb from back home. I heard it when I was very young.
Not an ocean. I think you're right, Alisa. You're very right.
calls a meeting out of the blue like this? I was marathoning some Booga Rally.
I don't know, Coda. Maybe if you asked a helpful question every once in a while, you'd get an answer. So, Sakuya, any idea what's going on?
I haven't heard a word. It's a little strange that they'd need all of us, though. Maybe it's some big mission coming up.
Thank you all for coming on such short notice. The administration and top brass have made an appointment to your squad. Upon the completion of today's operation, you will be appointed as captain of the Far East Branch's first unit with full honors. As the new leader of this unit, I'm proud to say that I'm depending on your talent.
Whoa, what? That's awesome! It's better than awesome! It's awesome! I can't believe it! There's a word for this, isn't there? Like a coup, right?
I'm pretty sure that's not what you mean, Coda. I was proud to call you comrade. Now I'm proud to serve under you. Isn't this wonderful?
Sakuya? Huh? Oh, yes. Truly well-deserved. I'm happy. Wow, Captain, huh? Weren't you my little student not too long ago? I promise I'll always have your back, and I know you'll watch ours. Congratulations.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. As I said, there is the small matter of today's mission before any promotions are finalized. The squad leader is gifted with many privileges befitting their rank. This is true. But with such honors come an immense burden of responsibility. Oh, not just over yourself, as a God Eater. The lives of your squadron are completely in your hands. Keep them safe. Your orders haven't changed. Slay Aragami, succeed in your missions, and most of all, return home safely. Now then, this battle will not win itself. Good luck, God Eaters.
So your first mission went off without a hitch. Excellent. I expected no less. Allow me to commend you on your performance so far. Congratulations on your promotion. Truly, you have done all of us a great service, and I expect it will continue. Now, let us speak. As a captain, you have new duties and new authority. You will be granted a number of bonuses. I suppose you could call them the prize due your new position. The first is private quarters, Lindo's to be exact. When you next log into the terminal, you will find your status has been updated to correlate with your new position. Data that was previously heavily censored or off-limits will now be open to your perusal. As we have opted to share this information with you, I hope you will understand its importance. Clearance is not granted to just anyone. This is our, rather Fenrir's, mark of trust. Do not take it lightly. I know you shall not betray our faith. You've better judgment than that. In addition to this, of course, you will find new duties as well. Aside from serving as a combat leader, you will also overtake all of Lindo's unique and special assignments. But we'll leave those for another day. You are surely exhausted from your operation. We are proud to call you a captain, a leader. Dismissed.
So, how you holding up? No, you don't have to say. I can tell already. Your eyes give it away. They've got that same panicked look Lindo had. I still remember his face the day they promoted him. First thing you do, take a big, deep breath. Then relax. No one expects you to do this alone. The key to succeeding is rely on your allies. Rely on yourself. Trust. I know that you will make a fine captain. Enough uplifting speeches. Back to work. I'm counting on you.
Man, is it just me or are the rations getting leaner and lamer every day? Seriously, I know food is tight, but damn! You know? Like, what about that ration pudding? I mean, if you can even call that pudding. It was mostly just multicolored goop. Ugh. Hey, what up, Soma? Dude, I was totally thinking of having a little shindig to celebrate our new leader. You down?
Gonna say no.
Come on, Somes, don't be the pre-party pooper.
Go ahead and have your shindig. Just don't count on my RSVP.
Jerk! You don't act all badass just because you're all badass and stuff. And show up like 20 minutes late, but whatever! Jackass. You'd think I was asking him to run ops naked. Damn, he's such a buzzkill. Oops, it's 20 past mission. Guess we better get on out there, yeah?
Who's there? Come on out and face me. I know you're here.
Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey!
Well, I didn't expect to turn around and see you.
You are totally welcome. It's not like we came out here to look for you. Damn, you never came back. We got worried.
Now you found me, why don't you turn right around and go home? I've things to handle on my own.
What? We're comrades, man. We're in the same unit. Jeez, you could be stuck up.
So we're comrades now, huh? How so? Who would want a comrade that can't even take a little joke? A comrade you can't trust to have your back. Better to not have them at all.
The hell, man? You know what? Fine, okay? Fine. You're so awesome. You're so epic. If you think you're so hot and you don't need us, then whatever. Suit yourself, jerk. I'm going home.
You should go too. What do you need with a monster like me?
You have achieved incredible things during your tenure here. To think you would acquire such leadership talent so fast. Perhaps it is a knack unique to the new types. It has proven most useful. You may already be aware, but construction on the Aegis project is nearing completion. We are at last ready to enter the final stages. It is a bold shield, an arc to protect humankind from the Aragami threat, eternally. The impending success is certain cause for celebration. However, we must not let down our guard. We're so very close. I will continue to require your services. I hope I can rely on you, Captain. Pardon me, I was expecting a visitor. We'll continue this another day. I continue to expect only the best from you, Captain. You will help to lead us into a wondrous, bright future. Dismissed.
I wonder, do you count yourself a curious person?
Well, what a surprise. A visit from the estimable Paler Sakaki.
Johannes, did I interrupt your search for another lapdog, or are they a hunting hound?
I simply have no idea of what you speak, and you should be beholden to other interests. I've yet to receive a status report. How goes our project?
The Singularity? Not as well as you hoped, likely. I have so little to go on.
Of course. You know how integral it is to my plan. Do not give up the good fight yet, Paler. There's much to be done.
What of your other hunters? You do have others on its trail, I assume.
With only Soma out in the field, success has become elusive.
Ah, hence your search for another minion in our newly promoted captain.
You always did know how to strike at my sore spots, Paler. I suggest you continue to keep watch and hold your focus there.
I keep watch over so much. The entire universe holds my attention. Which is why I will never let something unique out of my sight once it's caught my eye.
Your warning has been heard, Stargazer. Now, kindly turn your keen observation back to our business.
To where will you turn, young captain, when asked to whom you are loyal?
Get some anesthesia, now!
Go get help, quickly!
We knew this would happen. Embedding the bias factor in a mature host is nigh impossible.
Even if it took, there's no guarantee it would induce the proper apoptosis. The only solid results we've seen are with prenatal injection. Even then, it's only had limited success with the rats.
We've tested enough rats. I think it's past time we move into human trials. Well past.
Let me be clear here. We barely understand the bias field in principle. Will you just charge in blind? The P73 bias factor has incredible potential, but we've only scratched the surface. I don't think we're ready. Not even close.
The real question is how we can afford to wait any longer. People are dying every day by the thousands to the origami menace.
Where will you get a volunteer? Or will you just inject yourself like Pettenkoffer?
It's certainly within reason. If it's stable, I'll inject myself.
You wouldn't adapt. But Johannes, what about our son? He could take to it. He could.
Aisha, are you insane? No. The project is crucial, yes, but that's our child.
Is it better to ask someone else to give up their child? Isn't it better than asking more to die?
Aisha, please.
Even if it could work, even if we were sure, I would never agree to this.
And I will not sit idly by. I will not allow another generation to grow up afraid of monsters.
All right, darling. All right.
Truly, both of you agree to this? I suppose there's no room for discussion. You're far too stubborn. But I cannot remain on this project then. I cannot reconcile this.
Paler, you don't...
Leave it be. I'm a stargazer. I always will be. And I will continue to watch the skies. It is not my place to interfere, though I wish it were. Our paths will cross again. Of that, I'm certain. Until then, I must continue on my own, with my methods. Farewell, my friend. Good luck.
How are you?
A little nervous, but mostly fine. I can't wait for you to arrive. Have you heard from him?
He sent you this charm, meant to keep you safe during delivery. He's still beyond our reach.
Oh, Paler. So he's still angry, even now. I hope one day he knows that we did this for him.
Don't worry yourself, Aisha. It's not good for either of you.
Hold on to that charm for me, all right? Tomorrow. Keep it safe for both of us.
Hello, Paler. It has been a long time, hasn't it? The Monogarm project has been suspended. I suppose it was the only decision that could be made after what happened. But we survived. Soma was born in the moments before it happened, already carrying the bias factor. I was carrying the charm you sent us. Such a small thing to save a life, Paler. Who knew what your little technology could help develop? Did you ever think it could be the core of the wall? Could save countless lives? You're so much more the scientist than I could ever be. A flicker before your blaze. I think perhaps you predicted this. Perhaps you did know what would happen. Worry not, Paler. I'm not here to blame you. No, never to blame you. In a few weeks, I'll be promoted. Director of Fenrir's Far East branch. And it is an opportunity for all of us. I want you to join me. You will have ample funding for your research, more than you could ever dream. Moreover, you would lead all God Eater technology projects. Besides, you still haven't met my son. I miss my friend, Paler. I will call on you again in a few weeks' time, and hope to see you soon. I'm rather busy today. Tell me, what is this all about?
Just making assurances double sure. There's no chance you'll reconsider this plan, Johannes?
The project is already well into the last stages. The end is coming up fast. We can't stop now.
I thought as much. I have news that I think you will be glad to hear. News from a civilian informant just passed through my office. A core has been detected in the region formerly Britain. The Oracle cells are said to have an unprecedented power.
At last, the singularity.
I cannot be sure. It will require confirmation. My access, unfortunately, is incredibly limited there. It falls directly under headquarters' purview.
Thank you, Paler. I must investigate for myself. It seems I am off to Europe. I trust you can handle things here while I'm away.
Happy to. Of course, I'll just continue to pursue my research. Even such good news cannot stop curiosity. After all, the best we can do for mankind is eliminate any obstacles to research.
How are you?
A little nervous, but mostly fine. I can't wait for you to arrive. Have you heard from him?
He sent you this charm meant to keep you safe during delivery. He's still beyond our reach.
Oh, Paler. So he's still angry, even now. I hope one day he knows that we did this for him.
Don't worry yourself, Aisha. It's not good for either of you.
Hold on to that charm for me, all right? Tomorrow. Keep it safe for both of us. You will bring joy to this world. My darling boy. My precious little boy. You will shield them from the origami. You will save them.
A purpose, Soma. You have a purpose. You shall purge this world of those beasts. You will see them all burn and fall.
His basal cell metabolism is extraordinary. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
That's impossible. I put 8 stitches in his wound yesterday. He can't be healed already. He can't be human.
Careful. You know he can hear halfway across the base. You don't want the director catching wind of this.
Soma the Executioner. I don't think anyone from his squad has survived.
Yeah, no chance they're getting me in that unit.
In only a few days, both Lindo and Eric died in the field? That's terrifying, man.
Hey, the doctor said your mommy died. He said if you hadn't been born, she could have made it.
No! You nearly gave us a heart attack, Soma.
You were shaking and mumbling. You all right?
Fine. I'm fine.
That's weird. Where's your trademark Soma disdain?
What? Just shut the hell up, Fujiki.
And there it is. Well, he's fine. Let's move out.
I can be absent-minded indeed. Thank you for picking this up. Needless to ask, you didn't watch it, did you? No, of course not. Merely old memories, a youth long past. Ah, that does remind me, though. I needed to call you in anyway. I'd like you to obtain the core of a certain origami. The director left it to me to assign this task while he's gone. No one need know about this, yes? Not the director, no one. To be fair, I've assigned the task to Soma as well. Good kid, Soma. I would be ever grateful if you could find a way to solve this together. Oh, and to top that, congratulations are in order. I hear you have been recently promoted. Well, congratulations. Now then, tell me, have you ever heard of the Managarm Project? There was nothing admirable about that research. No, nothing at all. It lost me a dear, dear friend. And poor Soma was left behind, to shoulder the burden of all that darkness on his own. And well, I am ashamed to admit, I am responsible in part for his rage. I was hoping, in fact I would be in your debt, if you could reach out to him, befriend Soma. Greetings! So sorry to keep summoning you in. I have a certain special favor to ask of you today. As before, I will be sending you on an Aragami extermination task. I've taken the liberty of arranging your team myself. Alisa, Sakuya, and for a third, Koda. That will be plenty. Don't fret over mustering up more God Eaters. I've contrived to make this seem a routine, everyday, totally normal mission. Well, that's all. Thank you, good luck, fight well, dismissed. The time grows late and shadows fall. I must prepare to receive my guests. Please, all of you, hold your arcs.
Huh? Doc, why are you here?
Worry not, all will be explained in time. Leave that Aragami there for a moment. Come with me. I have something to show you. There! Look, it's coming. I knew it would.
I am hungry.
Whoa! Welcome, welcome, good to see you. It certainly took a while to get you to show yourself, Thank you, Soma, for all your help in bringing her here. Oh, there's just so much I must know. So many opportunities.
I'd appreciate an explanation more than your thanks, Doctor.
The little lady was quite determined. Wouldn't appear when we needed her to, so I took a chance and eliminated all of her natural prey in the region. Can't ignore hunger forever, whether it's your favorite or not.
You are devious, Doctor. And I don't know whether that's a compliment.
Hey, so I'm just gonna ask the question on everyone's mind. Who the hell is this kid?
Ah, of course, of course. We probably shouldn't be speaking out in the cold like this. All will be explained in the lab. So sorry to keep you all in the dark. You will join us, yes?
I am hungry.
Yeah?
I am hungry?
What? Did you just say what I think you just said you said?
I can say it again, but I assure you, it will be no different. This is an Aragami.
No way. No.
What? How?
Now, be at ease. I promise on my scientist honor that this Aragami has no desire to eat you. Aragami are monsters, yes, and they all share a certain trait. We refer to it as their bias. You follow?
It's an Aragami's coding. Their predatory nature. Our god arcs have the same thing. That's how they innately know to devour.
Correct as usual, Alisa. These sorts of things are second nature to a god eater of your caliber.
Wait, what?
Of course.
This Aragami's bias is unlike any before. It has predilection only toward beasts of a higher order. As far as she's concerned, we puny humans don't even register as a kind of food. You see, this is the common misconception. Aragami aren't simply born with the characteristics of other life forms. Not at all. They simply advance at a breakneck pace as they devour more and more each day. As a result, all the possibilities of evolution are condensed into such a short period of time. Choices and change come rapidly, and those moments make an Aragami precisely what it is.
So you're telling me that this child...
Exactly! As all humankind did, she found a set of skills and stalled there in her process. It's quite remarkable, really. She's an Aragami evolving in the same way a human might.
This child is both. An origami and a human?
Yes. Well, no. Well, based on the examinations I ran earlier, her cranial nerves and synapses, oracle cells acting as cranial nerves and synapses, function precisely as a human's might. She has an incredible capacity to learn, clearly as evidenced by her use of language, and she holds much potential.
All right. So, Doc.
Yes, Kota?
I think I followed along and got the gist. Okay, it was over my head. But regardless, I'm a little confused. So she talks a lot about food, about being hungry. What exactly do you think she means? Food! Because, you know, it's a little ominous.
The bias of an origami dictates its dinner choices. As a rule, they will not partake of anything like unto themselves. You understand? That said, in times of dire need, now, they'll gobble up anything they can get mitts, paws, or claws on. Survival comes first, after all. Of course, that's just an exception to the rule, as all good rules must have. The word origami is actually merely an epithet for the creatures. It emerged shortly after their arrival. Many of these monsters appeared in the shape of gods or godlike beings. And here's the rub. What thought process, what evolutionary trick caused them to adopt such forms? They emulate creatures humanity has worshipped for ages. And how did we come to worship them? This origami child bucked that trend. She managed to instead emulate a human. It's beyond rare. It's unheard of. But I digress, and I ramble, and I think you are all well and thoroughly matched by this study group. So I leave you with this, and I think it best. Let's keep this little secret amongst ourselves, No need to let the news get out and about.
Doctor certainly will have to report to the advisor, to the director.
Miss Tachibana, you are an exalted god-eater, a stalwart defender of humankind, noble and brave. Do you mean to tell your superiors that I, in your trust, stole an origami, smuggled her to the forward command, and plan to keep her?
Well, no. But why?
Did I not mention that? I thought I mentioned that. Because she's a valuable sample. Simply perfect to further my own personal research. Nothing more than that, really. Very simple. Oh, fret not. I've taken great pains to ensure this section has unique communications and offset security protocols. It's very, very safe. And I'm sure you wouldn't want anyone to pry into your, shall we say, private affairs, Miss Tachibana? Not to mention that you are already on the hook as my accomplices. Best to simply go along with it, yes? Yes.
I am hungry.
Most important, I believe that the young girl needs some friends. I feel she will find a particular affection for you, Soma.
You are out of your mind. She may play pretend well, but she is not a human, just an approximation. She's still a monster on the inside.
Now the question. Will the god win out over the human? Or will the human succeed and take the place of the god? Let the journey begin.